Hi guys, today we're going to have a short introductory lesson for Japanese for anyone who'd be interested in learning the basics of the language. So we're going to have a look at greetings because obviously that's the first thing you'll do if you meet a Japanese person, or even if around you have a Japanese person, you can kind of practice using greetings. So first thing we're going to learn is how to say hello, very straightforward thing. So in Japanese, you say there's different ways of saying hello according to the time of the day, which might seem like a hassle, but once you've got them down, it's actually not that bad. So you've got the morning one. So let's say it's like 6 a.m. and you've had your morning jog because you're that organized. And you'd say ohayo, ohayo. And this little kind of thing I'm putting on the O is actually indicating that it's a long O. So it's ohayo. It's not ohayo. It's ohayo, right? And so ohayo. And if you're speaking formally, so let's say someone older than you, or kind of your boss, or an adult or whatever, you'd say, or your teacher, you'd add gozaimasu, gozaimasu. So feel free to pause the video at any time just to kind of repeat after me so that you can get practice with speaking. So the morning one is ohayo gozaimasu, ohayo gozaimasu, ohayo gozaimasu. That's the first one that you need to know. Then for the middle of the day, so let's say from 12 to maybe basically daylight, so let's say like 5 p.m. You'd say konnichiwa, konnichiwa, which maybe you've heard before. Konnichiwa. And to be fair, if you say it in the morning, people won't, they won't blame you. So I feel like this one is probably the, uh, best one to use. I'm just gonna add a star there. Right, so that's like the easiest one to use. And then in the afternoon, say like 6 p.m. onwards, like late afternoon and night, you say konbanwa, konbanwa, konbanwa. And these are kind of formal neutral words, so that you can use them with anyone, literally, with your friends, with your boss, anyone. It's just kind of like hello and good evening, but people use it more than good evening. So yeah, those are the first thing. Ohayo gozaimasu, konnichiwa, and konbanwa. Um, so after you said that, you have two ways. So let's say you know the person. Uh, you'd say, "O genki desu ka?" Or, oops, I'm writing in characters, but you don't need to know this to be fair. Not right now. O genki desu ka? O genki desu ka? And basically, I mean, this is a slightly formal way to say it, but it really works with anyone. Um, Genki means like good form. So Genki means like well, well. Des is like is, and ka indicates the question. So we're going to see this, a bit later, because Japanese grammar is quite different from English grammar. It's not just like you don't say, "Are you well?" The word sentence, like order is a bit different. Um, but basically, what you need to know is, "O" is like a kind of honoritive, kind of makes it formal, basically. Genki means well, des is, and ka indicates a question. So you're saying, well, is are you? That's what you're saying basically. So you'd say, for example, let's say with like post your really healthy quinoa lunch bowl, you see your boss or your friend, you'd say, こんにちは。お元気ですか? Hi, how you doing? お元気ですか? So yeah, again, don't hesitate to pause the video and just kind of repeat that for yourself. But then what about someone you don't know? You know, you're meeting your new Japanese friend, ready to go on new adventures. You don't know the person. You don't know the person. So first thing you'd say is, hi, nice to meet you. So you'd say, こんにちは, and then you'd say, はじめまして. Nice to meet you. I'm just going to add here the meaning of this because I realize otherwise you might get confused with the notes. Nice to meet you. はじめまして。はじめまして。はじめまして. And then there's this really, so we saw des a bit earlier, and it's a kind of, grammatically it's quite hard to understand, but really what it means is, and it's really useful because you can, it's kind of like super nice, that in Japanese you can just say something and then des. So you'd say like, to say your name, you'd say, I'm Eloise, so I'd say, Eloise desu. Eloise desu. So you say name, and then this. Oops, sorry, I'll write again. This, this, or you can also say your occupation, which is kind of this magical thing. I am, you know, it's like I am a student, I am whatever, but you can also use it for adjectives and everything. This is very useful. You know, if you've ever seen like anime or anything, you probably know about it, but you know, you can say sushi desu, like this is sushi. Yeah. So I would say Eloise desu, and then to say if you're a student, you say 学生, 学生, 学生. So, okay, so from the beginning, that would be, let's say it's like the evening. こんばんは。はじめまして。エロイーズです。学生です。If I'm a student. 学生です。And then let's just add one last little sentence. Where are you from? Well, not the question actually. Where you are from is better. Like, so we're gonna say I'm from England. Where are you from? I am from England. Um, イギリスから来ました。来ました。This is England. From. So I came from England. イギリスから来ました。I'm just realizing that actually this sentence, you would say if you're in Japan, obviously, because you're saying I came from England. イギリスから来ました。Or you can say イギリス出身です。And this is like a long, so 出身. So a bit like the kind of double O of Ohio. You can also get like a kind of double consonant. So 出身 is like 出身. There's that little pause. I don't know if you can hear it. So if I wouldn't say the pause, it'd be 出身. And with the pause, it's 出身. So that's why I'm putting two S's. But this means I I come from England, and I am from England. So イギリス is England. Right. And basically, you're pretty much set with this, but I'm just going to add one last thing, which is what Japanese people kind of say after, for like saying who they are and stuff. Usually you'd bow and you say yoroshiku onegaishimasu, which is a hellishly long phrase, I realized, but yoroshiku onegaishimasu, yoroshiku onegaishimasu. And really what it means is, please, please be well with me. Please be good with me. Um, uh, Something like I look forward to working with you, but you can also say it with friends. So nice meeting you, let's say. There's no real translation, but you actually do have to say this, otherwise it kind of feels a bit rude. Nice meeting you. It's all right. I feel like that gets you started. So let's kind of practice. Let's say it is 1 p.m. And you're meeting someone you don't know. Feel free to like pause the video and try yourself. And yeah, but I'm gonna give the answer now. So you would say, こんにちは。はじめまして。エロイーズです。学生です。イギリス出身です。よろしくお願いします。And yeah, you bow a little bit, so よろしくお願いします. Like that. And yeah, and people would say, sometimes you go, お願いします, but that you don't have to do it. If you're feeling very Japanese, you can always try it and kind of impress your Japanese friends. So よろしくお願いします. Yeah. But yeah, I hope that's helpful. And yeah, I hope you have the greatest time learning Japanese if you decide to learn it. And have fun introducing yourself to many Japanese people, and I'm sure making a lot of friends in the process. Bye.